What up, my freaks? RuinusInsight here with part 7 of my Total Warhammer 3 Kairos Fateweaver Immortal Empires campaign. So as we saw last time, we destroyed the army of Teclis outside the caverns of Soteks and his main stack. At that, I do believe that was the only army he had other than Electra's over here, and her having only a 1/3 of a stack. I really doubt that they're going to be able to defend themselves. So I think that the faction might be outright dead. Otherwise, it looks like the vampires are really fighting with tic-tac-toe in earnest, though I guess it remains to be seen whether they succeed. I'm not entirely sure why they would move here and then move away, so maybe something is chasing them. We'll find out. Now, probably several things we have to do. I believe we had a money building we wanted to build somewhere at the end of last time, and that was not here. Wait, yes it was here. Yes, it damn well was there. Alrighty. Also, we should try to do a couple of things administratively before we end the turn and head towards the forces of the Order of Lore Masters. Ooh, also Kairos, so you should probably enter into ambush stance out here somewhere. Let's see, we got 90% chance, so let's go here. Close enough to the Temple Avenue of Gold. And then let's ambush them here. We'll see. Maybe they will think that Caverns of Soteks are now a free take, and then, well, run into our ambush and die. Fire, in the meantime, you are also needed out here to try to find some islands, but also to potentially, as you guys have said in the comments, to continue using the Unholy Manifestation and getting those free grimoires. Otherwise, I want to take care of this. The foster cults, I think, is no longer necessary here. Thus, we can switch to... You know what? The control is pretty bad here. Let's switch to control briefly, if nothing else, because it'll buff our growth as we go. Or reduce the debuff of the growth, at the very least. In addition to that, we probably want to double-check what else is going on. You have the control, which is probably not needed at the current time. Let's switch you to research rate increase. You are in research rate increase already. You are in foster cults, but you will maintain it until you're a little bit higher, because we want that Nurgle corruption gone, and there's not much we can do about it until it is. And I believe that's it. Now we want to go for the Winds of Change and pop, let's say, you down to get you up to 4 out of 5, as suggested. And it looks like we're good. Right before ending the turn, though, I do want to rename you, based on a suggestion in the comments, to... let's see what we have here. Wait. Galroch's Immolator. There we go. As I understand, based on the first Chaos Dragon, which was possessed by Tzeentch. And it does make sense for an Immolator to be as such. Let's... I hope I spelt that right. We'll see. We will see. Let's end the turn. Let's see if Electra falls for a little ambush here. And otherwise, let's destroy this faction. Well, she decided not to... move, which I guess makes sense. She might have not been able to retake that territory, but will now die here, probably to an auto-resolve. And I think this will be the end of Teclis' faction this turn. Kronos of the Flaming Scribes wants to end his military access with us. Okie dokie. Annoying, but okie dokie. He's still fighting the Ghost of Pahwaks and the Beastmen, I believe, so whoever wins that, great. And, ooh, Brain Fog, very nice. But whoever wins this will be our ally, I guess, and whoever loses will be dead. Plus, we have to remember that the lizards are fighting out here, so I think this will be going on for a while, as yet. And if these guys declare war on us, we'll simply trade trade their settlements back to us, because we have the option to do that easily, as they're completely Tzeentch corrupted anyway. Alrighty, Brain Fog, let's give this a quick read, but I'm loving the fact that it's plus 100% research. So, Brain Fog, an eerie freneticism falls upon your scribes as they study their tomes, refusing rest and sustenance. As they read, their craniums swell and swell until their engorged brains spill from their skulls, yet they still read. On the 9th morning, their vast minds consume the rest of their malnourished forms. Okay, fun stuff. Now, when it says Brain Fog, alrighty, wait, Transmutation of War says 2 turns here, but 1 turn here. So is it 2 turns or is it 1 turn? I suppose this means that it should be 2 turns, but it's 1 turn by virtue of the extra research rate. And then I guess we switch immediately to... Ooh, hard to say. Could do the Way of War real quick, but it's not like we can use it right now. Considering that Bolt of Change will take 4 turns, the reduction doesn't really probably do as much for us right now. We also do want to get the Storm of Fire ASAP, but that's going to take a long, long time to get to. You know what, we'll see. For now, just leave it as it is, but let's head out to the Temple Avenue of Gold. I do imagine this should be quite auto-resolvable. Casualties high, really? Okay, not so much with the auto-resolvable. I guess we're going to send Kairos in to do most of this damage, but I don't think it'll be a good enough fight to be worth our time. That said, I'm just taking a look here. Is there a fight that's nearby that could be worth our time? Oh, Tic-Tac-Toe is here. Okay, that's a little bit concerning. In fact, wait, fire, land here, please. Ooh, could you possibly land near the Temple Avenue so that you can leech XP? I don't think so. Wait, let me just see here. This thing probably goes all the way to this side. Don't know whether you can actually... Yeah, it doesn't look like it. Alright, well, just go near there. As close as you can get so that we can use our Unholy Manifestation. And then, hello, is that a Mysterious Island? No, it's a Fel Cargo. I don't know what kind of army is going to be in the Fel Cargo, though, so we'll see. You can get this. There we go, 250 Grimoires for free. And we do now have to be wary of Tic-Tac-Toe. I assume that this army is going to be destroyed, and then Tic-Tac is near us, so he might attack us afterwards. Still haven't gotten the wall at Dawn's Light, though I think for now, perhaps we're better off just building more money buildings, and then using those to fund same. Especially in our Cash Cow province, that's a little bit far away from everybody else. Alrighty, you can have this Lattice of Distortion. Let's check back on those Winds of Magic. It's still 4 out of 4 everywhere, and we honestly don't have enough money to do anything else. So, let's fight this. We're gonna send Kairos in, and oh, look, we do have the ability to draw that little army into combat. Never mind, that worked out. Yeah, I guess we're gonna send Kairos in mostly by himself at first. Just gonna do this manually. I mean, why not? I suppose we could send the Knights of Tzeentch at the gate as well, but I don't want to get everybody too damaged by the towers, since we don't seem to be healing very quickly right now, for whatever reason. And if we're not healing very quickly, well, obviously that's going to be a problem. If we're about to face down KROQ-GAR and the Lizards, we'll need a full army for that, that's for damn sure. Especially as... Did he use the Rite of Awakening last episode? Don't want to suddenly face a bunch of big dinos, though the Blue Fires of Tzeentch could work on them fairly well. We'll see. Alrighty, start deployment here, and what the heck? Wait, the reinforcements are coming in inside their settlement? The call is coming from inside the house, people. What the hell? I didn't even know that was a possibility. The heck? That's new. I've literally never encountered that before. Well, interesting. It's supposed to happen when it's yourself, as in this is your own territory, but how could we possibly be... I guess we teleported inside into the middle of their settlement? Very strange. And ooh, wow, nice little pool pit going on over here. I'm just taking a look at the map. You gotta love the lizard maps. They're just amazing. Lovely map. Alrighty, well, Kairos, you stay there. We're gonna pop our army up here where it's safe from the enemy towers, more or less. Wherever we can now. We have to be down back here. Alright, fine. Fine. Ugh, the towers will be able to attack us like that, though. Alright, fine. Can we hide you guys somewhere? Really? These trees are not enough to hide you? Oh my. That ain't so great. Well, I guess we'll just move you super far away then, like all the way back here, without sending you in to attack. Just the Knights, and possibly the Flyers, but nobody else. And, well, maybe the Aspiring Champions, although the Forsaken need to heal. Alright, then you three are gonna be together with Kairos over on this side. Where are you, Kairos? I lost my place. Like so. Do have to watch out for enemy ranged attacks, though. And honestly, the War Shrine might also be kind of a liability here. It is a little bit vulnerable, though it does have a lot of HP. We'll see. Let's say something like this. You guys can head towards the gate. Kairos, be in the center, get ready to attack. And you guys can be group 2. Alright, looks good to me. Start battle. Kairos, go. You guys move up towards the gate before that tower comes up, and it looks like the tower is good. Kairos, dodge those arrows. Alright, and we're moving in. Towards the gate, everybody. You are going to probably take at least some damage. And Kairos will land on those archers. Actually, no, you know what? Go parallel to them. And stop taking range damage. And get ready to use your blue fire of Tzeentch on, let's say, you here. Here and now. And then land before you take more damage. There we go. Now you can land. Yeah, it did okay. Nothing crazy, but it did okay. And then pink fires through this. Hopefully it bounces off into this other unit, and indeed it did. Alright, that worked out nicely. Kairos, keep flying around. Don't do anything crazy, buddy. Everybody else approach that gate. Kairos, just keep dodging, man. Keep dodging. You will be able to use your spells shortly. I would love to land right now, but once the gate is open, you will essentially just be able to pop your Infernal Gateway and be good. Also, while we're at it, let's pop that Glean on the enemy Lord. Wait for another Pink Fires of Tzeentch to go through all this blob, though the Knights should be in now. There we go. Let's get another Pink Fire of Tzeentch before we charge. Now, everybody charge. Kairos, get ready to land on the enemy. Yeah, land on the Lord. And let's go Helm of Discord. Wait. Discord, Helm, these guys back here who are fighting the Knights. And then hit that Lord, and then cast your buff yourself. Let's also melee attack and can't move the Lord as well. And do you need damage resistance? No, but you can use the debuff. Alright, everybody. Looking good to me. Where do we use our spell here? Well, here would be good, but also Pink Fire can deal with that for us. Like so. Are they going back up on the wall? Well then, they're gonna do that. Let's Pink Fire. This is kind of interesting. You know what? Let's put a non-overcast one of these, like, right... Now, it's a little bit too close to our own unit, so let's say right there. Alright, looks good to me. And then Pink Fire through the archers, I guess. We should also probably send Kairos through to attack the archers. Like so with the Pink Fire. There we go. That unit is basically dead. Kairos, move out of that so you don't die. And do you want to use your damage resistance? Well, probably later on. Until then, you're okay. Let's also summon our pink horrors right there. And is this an archer unit? Yes, indeed it is. You know what, flyers? All of you, go kill that. But, no, wait. Move away from here and then attack it from outside the towers. Trying to preserve HP here, after all. Oh, damn, that didn't work. Like so. There we go, much better. Alright, how we doing otherwise? Looks like the archers are out of the picture and everybody's doing okay. Let's buff up Kairos' casting, and let's also glean magics on you. It looks good to me. And there we go. Kill those archers. Our Severed Claw aspiring champions are thus far completely unharmed. Some lovely effects there. War Shrine. Keep killing entities near you, get that spell mastery up and running. 9 out of 10. How long until this starts dissipating, like the intensity? Like, how long does it last? It says duration is infinite, so are you saying that it lasts for the entire battle once you have it once? That'd be pretty nice. And, is that an enemy unit outside the gate? Okay. Alright, everybody fight this. Looks like they're going to go after our cultist. You can use Cascading Fire Cloak on yourself, though you're a little bit hurt. Use your debuff as well. More enemies gonna come through. You know what, let's use a non-overcast Pink Fire on these guys right there. And then flyers, you were gonna go after a single unit of archers somewhere. This one. All of you, go kill that. Alright, looks good. Let's move it. And horrors. Well, you know what, Kairos, you can take care of that with the Pink Fire. We should probably take care of that tower as well. Kairos, get a cast going. And I thought I told you to lift off, but apparently you're just running. You know what, Group 2, go capture this and then maybe send the Knights after the enemy. Lord, nah, there's more units out there. Oh, look, the fighting is going on here. I completely forgot about these guys. Let's, oh, Kairos, you need to be here now. The weird spawn are in a bad situation that I would like to save them from. Alright, hopefully Fire didn't die while I wasn't paying attention. No, he's right here. And funnily enough, I completely forgot about this, and it didn't matter at all because the enemy broke. Yeah, see, this was so unexpected that even though it happened, I completely forgot that it happened afterwards. Oh, wow. Yeah, no, that's gotta be a bug. Because it comes out right at the capture point. That can't possibly Yeah, that can't be the way it's meant to be. Because you get all your reinforcements in the Victory Plaza, and then they just stay in the Victory Plaza, and then you win? That's stupid. That makes no sense. Let's see if that ever happens again. Though once again, I do feel like Tzeentch could pull it off because of the teleportation ability. I gotta remember that could happen, because I would have been unfortunate to lose the weird spawn like that without realizing that those units got there. Alrighty, well now that that's dead, let's find a proper battle against KROQ-GAR, shall we? Or tic-tac-toe if he attacks us. 2,000 gold, that works for me, and let's occupy the place for ourselves, there we go. Lichbone Pennant, and hello, a great Icon of Despair, leadership reduction near anybody. That's pretty nice. And Knights of Immolation, Doom Knights of Tzeentch, very, very nice. First of all, you do not need this great Icon of Despair, though you can keep everything else. Kairos can have that. Though we need to replace something. Schemer? No. Scarecrow Banner? Yes, terrible. Seduce units, Tzeentch Corruption. You know, I wonder if the Tzeentch Zealot can be given to our hero instead, so that we can carry a Lichbone Pennant on somebody. Though I guess everybody here does magical damage. Yeah. Every single thing in the entire army does magical damage. So that doesn't matter. Also, why the heck do these guys have so many heroes? Damn. What's going on over there? Oh look, we got a cultist camp of gold. I'm tempted to destroy it, but since we already have it, let's just keep it for now, I guess. Yeah. Alrighty. Ooh. Do you keep the weird spawn? Yeah, I guess you do. I was thinking maybe we give it to Kairos for the attack on the lizards, but nah, maybe we'll be okay. Now, let's see if there's anything money-making we could build right now. We could upgrade you, Silver Labyrinth, to... Wait, no, wrong thing. We could upgrade you, Lattice of Distortion, for 1,000 gold. To get a little bit more cash, yeah, why not? That also provides a little bit of growth, so I can't complain about it. We're also going to go for the Web of Secrets here, but we'll replace the Thaumaturgic Fissure with Walls shortly in Dawn's Light. Though otherwise I think we're okay, and we can save the rest of that money for further money upgrades as we go down the line, for example in Zlatlan, which is nearly ready for it. Alrighty, Kairos, you've also leveled up, buddy. Now, what do we do with you? I did want another point in Infernal Gateway and potentially in Earthing as well, and we still have to decide on this. Also, that does remind me, so these passives that you get for the second level, they're regardless of the equipped thing. They're just a straight-up passive, aren't they? Fragment of Gairan, cooldown minus 50% to Lore of Life spells. At level 2... At level 1, it's just grants item, which is what the item does. At level 2, it's cooldown reduction, Winds of Magic cost, and passive ability, Life Bloom. So that means, regardless of the fact that we may not want all the spells and the lures, the passives could be very useful. For example, the Fragment of Ghur, with the power recharge from casting, in addition to the Fragment of Shayish from the reserves. These are probably something we want. For the Fragment of Akshi for Kindle Flame. Don't really care about the Fragment of Azir because it's only applicable to enemy flyers. And it's probably not worth the 2 points. The Fragment of Kish is definitely not worth 2 points. Basically a +4 leadership. Psychology is kind of irrelevant most of the time because we have primarily demonic units. Metal Shifting is okay. And Fragment of Ulgu I really couldn't care less about. 10% speed for the whole map, who cares? It's 10% speed. Certainly not something we're operating around as a Tzeentch force. So yeah, it may be worth it to spend these. I just want to double check that that's the case. If we, for example, we have Life Bloom now, yes? Take off the Fragment of Gairan. Now, do you still have Life Bloom? Yes, you do. Okay, so that's for everything, regardless of whether that's equipped or not. So then we definitely need to be using that. Alrighty, ooh, let's also take away your... Why do you even have an Alchemist? You don't need an Alchemist. Take away the Alchemist. Ancient Familiar. No, let's give you... The Lichbone Pen leadership might be better than the Lichbone Pennant. Yeah, the spell resistance is fine, but meh. Because of the additional spell damage that does nothing for us. And then you can instead hold an Alchemist and a Tzeentch Familiar. There you go, nearly maxed out. Good job, buddy. You can also get a skill up. Greater Gate of Tzeentch. Now we have the ability to get those Lords of Change on the field. Beautiful. Fire. Hi again. Sorry about forgetting you earlier. Let's go for Fires of Change for you. Although, you know what? No, get Arch Manipulator. You're probably not going to be fighting most of the time, so maybe if we can get a little bit more Winds of Magic here, that would be nice. Alrighty, now we can go next turn and hopefully finish off this faction and start heading towards those lizards. Let's see if they have enough time to actually build up a proper army. Ooh, our Changing of the Ways has disappeared on the lizards, hasn't it? We need to get that up and running again. Need to be able to see what they're doing. Also, I do imagine that Tic-Tac-Toe's defeated that undead army since they were running away from him. Galak, Rat-Eater. You're that Blooded Axe Tribe faction, eh? Still fighting with those flaming scribes. The thing is, now I don't know who's gonna win, so I'm just gonna not do this. For now. They don't seem to be losing that particular territory, though, interestingly enough. I'll just keep it as it is, and there we go, technology research income from settlement buildings, and we're up at 2.5k per turn. Looks pretty good. And then, we have 2 turns potentially to get Bolt of Change. Oh, I'll take it. I will definitely take that. Lovely. Sword of Cain claimed by some little unknown faction? What the heck is that? Huh, interesting. That's the faction that starts near there, isn't it? I'm surprised that they actually managed to achieve anything. Let's get another money thing. Money building, lattice. And I believe we had another one potentially here somewhere. Zlatland, yes. You could go lattice or you could go grimoires. We will start building these grimoire buildings later on, but for now, it's all lattice. Fortress of Dawn, 3 turns until we can level you up, which we will do as soon as we can. And I believe that's it. You... Kairos, need to head towards that Soteks trail, so move throughout this way. And they will probably start building a stack, yes indeed they will, but this place doesn't even have walls, so it'll be an easy auto-resolve, I would think. Unless it forces us to fight it again. But then, we'll have the lizards, which probably won't be such an easy auto-resolve. Let's go for Changing of the Ways, or rather, that's Changing of the Ways. Reveal Shroud on the last defenders. Alright, where's their stacks? You're still all the way back here, and I still don't know where KROQ-GAR is, which has me concerned. Looks like Tic-Tac-Toe lost at least half of his army to the undead there, which is good for us because it does mean that he probably won't be attacking us this turn. Or soon. Ooh, we do want to level this up, though. You know what, let's save the rest of our cash to level you up, Infernal Citadel. We need walls up and you attack properly, as it is liable to get attacked by Tic-Tac. Though, to be honest, pretty much everything here is. Hopefully we won't need to send Kairos back to deal with it. Ooh, also, I didn't realize this. Volo Tracks, Web of Secrets, please. I was about to save the money, but I guess we'll get some from defeating the Techless faction. Works for me. Okie dokie, next up, let's end the turn. We're gonna get our 250 free Grimoires and then attack Soteks Trail. And I do wonder if the lizards are gonna start moving towards us now. We're also going to start pissing off more and more factions by becoming a strategic threat as we are gaining more territories, which is going to become a concern sooner rather than later. Though hopefully we can get a friend by killing some of their enemies. Let's see, there we go, Scriveners of Insanity, so nearly 800 Grimoires, lovely. You can go to Soteks Trail. And close victory, but this one is auto-resolvable. Let's give the leadership reduction to our Severed Claw. I would give it to Kairos, but he's often flying around by himself doing things, so he doesn't really need it. And then the leadership to this Galrock Simulator, just in case it gets attacked by something. I really don't want it to dissipate. Now, Inrian, I thought that said Tyrion, and I was very concerned. Are you able to reach this to leech XP? No, not even close. Also, where's Tic-Tac? Well, he's gone. He's still fighting against the Leaf Cutters, yes? Yes, he is. I'm shocked that they're still alive. I'm shocked that you're still alive. Somebody's gotta win eventually. And the fact is, they're also still at war with the Ghost of Pahwalks, so... All three of these factions are all fighting each other, and nothing's changed for like 10 turns. It's been very strange. I wonder if that has something to do with the fact that we gave them our... we gave them that settlement or not. Interesting. Also, why is the corruption dropping so? -10 from events? What is this? What events could possibly be doing this? Whatever they are, I don't like them. I guess we gotta upgrade the Temple Avenue of Gold. The question, though, is whether we go for the Dimensional Breach or not. You know what? I feel like we can just go for the Dark Bastion, but set up our commandment to deal with the actual growth of Tzeentch and corruption. Similarly here, we still probably want to get these for more money. But also, we're at 97 Tzeentch and corruption now, and the Nurglite corruption is dropping, so we can switch back to Egrim's Contrivance to get more research rate. And you are good as well, and the +4 control is helping. And you can hold that for a while then. Alright, Winds of Magic Manipulation. Looks like you went up, so let's put you back down to 4 and then start bumping you up as well. Nice. Alright, appreciate all the suggestions. And really helpful. And you... You know what? You stay in our settlement in the Temple Avenue of Gold for a while, and I probably should have switched your stance, but we'll send you out to gather that island afterwards. Would be nice to leech XP, but no point in having 2 armies if you can't send them in 2 separate locations. So let's destroy this faction. Just want to double check. There's no stack that can attack us instantly, is there? We'll need to heal up after this now, but it doesn't look like it. We're good. Auto-resolve, certainly a little bit of damage on our flyers, but we got a brass cleaver out of it. Very nice pickup. Occupy the place. Enemy killed in battle and faction destroyed. Yes. Yes, Order of Lore Masters are gone. Our Tzeentch and corruption is actually rising significantly. Oh, and wow, we got a flicker of potential here. Isn't that swell? I'm tempted to make another pink horror unit, but at 182, well, actually, that's not that expensive. You know what, yeah, let's make one. Or wait. We do want to get the Knights of Immolation in here as well. But they could, for example, replace one of the flyers, which will die sooner rather than later, so we can do that whenever. Let's get this pink horror. And I'm not 100% sure, but I want to test this out. Will we still be able to get that if we demolish the building in the same turn? We will see. Also, I guess we're going to go for the research rate increase rather than the corruption, because the corruption is already going pretty good, and I imagine it'll continue rising. Now, you, my friend, get the brass cleaver, because you're going to be standing in the middle of our forces. Pretty much always. Also, is it me, or are we not getting enough magic items or ancillaries? I know it's really early in the campaign, but still. If anything, it feels like Tzeentch factions would probably be, like, the best at ferreting out magical items, you know what I mean? Get that miscast chance, and then we'll start moving through some of the blue line stuff. Specifically, I want the control for all provinces. As soon as possible. But yeah, where's the magic items? I mean, damn. We have the Gate of Tzeentch, so I guess now we're moving towards Piercing Bolts of Burning, maxing it out, and then grabbing that Arcane Conduit for ourselves. Gotta love that Piercing Bolts of Burning. And we'll also see, so this research will come back down to 120 next turn. Will it complete first, or will it drop first and then put this back up to like 3 or something like that? I guess we'll see as well. Fire, you stay here until you heal your weird spawn, and any more money we can build. Yes, we can. 1500. This one's only 700. Let's do that in Zlatland. Keep an eye on Tic-Tac-Toe while we're at it. And yes, we should have been saving money, but it looks like Tic-Tac-Toe ran away, so maybe we'll risk it. Lost Palace, let's upgrade you as well. Alright, keep getting those lattices. It's all lattices. Last Defenders, I see their stacks moving around, but they ain't moving towards Teotihuacan, which is kind of problematic from their perspective, or at least it should be. Oh, I do see a Slan out there. Ooh. What do you get for the defeat trait for Mazda Mundi? I feel like it should be magical, which makes me want to go find him and kill him. What the heck is this? Wounded, that's not gonna happen. Okay, Lucar the Indecisive. How to get ahead. A blessed change comes upon your champion. A grinning face has sprouted from their chest. It whispers forbidden and precious secrets, but your follower seems frail and dazed. Will you accept this blessing? Cut off the face. He gets XP. The grimoires are great, don't get me wrong, but I'm not going to go without the cultist, especially since we can't get new cultists right now. Excise the uninvited presence, lest it seize control of your follower's body. The experience will be horrific, but your champion will only grow stronger for it. Cut off the face. Rite of Awakening performed Talaqua. Okay, that ain't so great, because they just got a new army on the field. Or, well, they got a Slan on the field, but, yeah. I was conflating that with the Rite of Primeval Glory. Hello, KROQ-GAR. Well, well, well. If it isn't you at the Temple Avenue of Gold. Now, what do we do about that? Can you attack at the Temple Avenue of Gold? Maybe. It does seem like that's where he's going. Which is very interesting, mind you. Okay, and we... Huh. Look at this. So when you destroy a building, you can't build a unit. But the tech does build, which is really interesting. Wasn't expecting that. We're back down to 140 research rates, so what do we want to do with that? Next, we could go for the Way of War, but we don't have the grimoires to use it, which tells me we should go through the Locus of Transmogrification and then into the... into Storm of Fire as fast as possible, and possibly Stanic Deviance for the extra money as well. Can't go wrong with extra money. Oh wow, teleport stance reduction by 100% Winds of Magic? Damn. That's pretty powerful. Alrighty, well it looks like Kairos, you have no choice but to go into ambush stance. Since KROQ-GAR is most likely going to land, we're gonna put you here, and we'll let him land and then we'll fight him next turn. You're gonna go into ambush. Oh wait, 7 and 11. You can move a little bit further, can't you? You know what, let's not risk it. Let's just do this. Fire can always attack KROQ-GAR. Now, will we be able to fight this? I don't think he'll be able to attack us on the same turn. He'll go here, and then he'll have to wait a turn. Okay. I'm just wondering, do we want to summon our Knights of Immolation? Oh, it's only 1620 when you summon them. Although only is relative, I suppose. We also do have the money to build more structures right now and invest further into our economy instead. It really depends on what KROQ-GAR has in his army. Honestly, the Source and the Spears, Kairos can probably kill those all by himself without too much trouble. So perhaps we don't need the Knights. Perhaps we'd be better off just continuing to invest in the economy. So let's get this hidden library here. Income from all buildings. It's only 700. Get this 1,000 gold lattice upgrade. Get this 1,000 gold lattice upgrade. And no lattice upgrades here. Okie dokie. What else can we build then? We can get a lattice at Soteks Trail. I'm hoping that this particular location is far enough away from any enemies where we won't have to deal with it. After Kairos deals with this, we're gonna take all of this stuff up here, so... in theory, it would work. Now, also, the Golden Tower. It has walls already, so here's what I'm thinking. Are we able to transfer this to ourselves? No, we're not, but why? It's not their capital. That's the one that I wanted, though. Why can't we transfer you? This settlement is a faction's... that is their faction capital. Oh, I thought the Temple of Skulls was their faction capital. Well then, we'll transfer the Temple of Skulls to our... it's only a tier 2 settlement. Teotihuacan is not their capital, though it does have walls. Well, that's an interesting question now. You know what, let's hold on to that for now, and I will think about it. I just want to check how much would it cost to transfer Teotihuacan to ourselves? Way too much. We can't do any of these. Oh, wait, actually we could... oh, wait, to ourselves, not to the cool. We are... 212 to the All-Seeing Eye. Huh. Wait a second. I thought we could transfer settlement to ourselves. Oracles of Tzeentch is here, though that's too expensive, but I guess we can't transfer these ones to the Oracles. Interesting. I wonder what that's based on. Maybe it's because they don't have any Tzeentchian corruption. Okie dokie. Well, we could force some other settlement transfers, but for now, let's leave it at that. You guys are still fighting. Yeah, alright. I really want the cinematic battle against KROQ-GAR, which we've been trying to get to for this entire episode. So let's let it happen. Though, once again, I wonder if we're safe here. Well, we'll find out. If fire dies, then fire dies. KROQ-GAR coming for that Temple Avenue? Yes, indeed, he is. Beautiful. Oh, I'm excited for this. Well, let's see what you got in your army, buddy. And then, if he's got his elites, and if we kill his elites, then this faction will probably be done for as well. I was really expecting to fight Talakwa, but it looks like we're fighting the Last Defenders instead. Now, Kairos. Are you able to reach him? Very close to it, so we'll use fire to reach him. Though it looks like fire might run away, though we'll see if he actually fights. Also, I just want to keep an eye on Talakwa, but no, I don't see Tic-Tac trying to attack us as yet. Beautiful. Kairos. Oh, you could jump into teleport stance and... Huh. Wait. You... You know what we'll do? I know this is costly, but I want these knights, so if we do this... Right there. No, wait, but the ambush will prevent... No, we'd have to put them in this army. If we do this... With the knights... Though I'm just thinking now, is an ambush actually helpful for us at all right now? Because, well, it's actually good for the slow-moving Saurus. You know what? No, we're not going to use teleport stance. We're going to use regular stance. We need to be as far enough away from these guys as possible. But then again, then Kairos won't be able to attack. No, you know what? We're still going to do it, even if it's going to cost us Winds of Magic. So do this. Wait, directly at him. There we go. The enemy failed to spot your ambush, attack now, yada yada yada. We are drawing out the garrison as well as fire. We're going to fight this cinematically, and it looks like he only just has the one feral steg, which I don't think is going to be a problem for us, but I do think it'll be a fun fight, so let's get to it. Alrighty, poor Crocky, he done goofed, and now he probably doesn't know what to do. So we've set up at the top of this hill where our reinforcements are coming in only 30 seconds. On top of having to walk up this hill while under fire from Kairos' magical shenanigans, we do have our... tankier units who are waiting down here to hold the line while our pink and blue horrors are able to use their magics, or their range attacks rather, at the enemy. This is gonna be a hell of a hill for the enemy to walk up, and it's certainly not a hill for us to die on, especially with the addition of all the blue horrors out of those reinforcements. Now Kairos is obviously gonna fly around annoying the enemy for as long as he can. I'm hoping that with enough uses of pink fire rather, and just like previously, we can actually get the enemy attacking us. That said, if not, there will be a point at which I give up, and rather than continuing to abuse that ability to move our own army forward, I even decided to stand Kairos still for a little bit in the hopes that something would happen. I gotta admit, I basically had to use all my willpower not to cast the vortex right here and just kill the entire army like that. Would it have been satisfying? Yes, but I think I had to just use the pink fire occasionally. The vortex would have been a little bit much. If the enemy walks up the hill and then runs into the vortex, sure, but not like this. Not because the AI is unable to understand how ambushes work. Well, it looks like they've finally gotten angry enough with that last pink fire and are now deciding to move forward. We also have our Doom Knights on the field as well, our brand new unit, though it remains to be seen how useful in this particular battle they'll be. Also, what's special about this over regular Doom Knights, eh? Vanguard deployment? Do they normally have Vanguard deployment? Oh, Searing Torrent, they have a bombardment ability, yes. Well, speaking of bombardment, look at that. The pink horrors, the blue horrors, the Flamer, and the Kairos flying overhead all along. Looks like KROQ-GAR did get away from his pile of Saurus as they charge in, but this is looking pretty ugly for them, though there are a lot of those Saurus on the field. Fortunately, we have prepared for KROQ-GAR, and he did go into a location where it is advantageous for us. I also want to point out he's not on Grimlock yet, so it's not going to be so pretty for him either. We're going to send both our Knights of Tzeentch as well as our unique unit, our aspiring champions of Tzeentch, the something claw, the severed claw, to surround and kill him, while Kairos just ignores him and continues leading this army as we hold this hill. Alright, here come more troops. But yeah, we have so much ranged firepower here. And while the blue horrors do run out of ammunition fairly quickly, this is looking pretty darn good. Plus Kairos can have his fun. I'm gonna get a little vortex up and running now. This is what I wanted to pop up earlier, but thought better of it, as I thought it would have felt a little bit cheap. And now not so much, since the enemy is actually running into it. This is such a glorious spectacle, and the enemy is absolutely getting turned into burnt mincemeat. Oh look, their dino has finally arrived. Their feral steg is moving up towards the hill, and just look at this concentrated fire. I mean, damn. And too bad a lot of the enemy Saurus units are the unshielded variety as well. That would have really helped if they at least had their shields to rely upon, but alas, not so much. Also moving our Doom Knights around. I accidentally misclicked their bombardment, so I couldn't use it, but I was trying to read what exactly effect it has other than damage, and then I accidentally clicked it, but oh well. It's not like we really need it here, and we will be using it as we go forward. Now the Doom Knights are going to land. They're going to try to help out with the killing of KROQ-GAR, and it does look like the rest of this army is just about done already. Oh, looks like the enemy Dino has also tried to run through our Spearmen, only to get caught afterwards by our weird spawn as well. And man, not a lot of those Saurus have really reached our lines, and the ones that did were really blocked quite quickly. We also summoned our Lord of Change via the Gate of Tzeentch. Finally, first summon on one of these guys. Now Kairos perhaps doesn't feel so alone. Although Kairos still has 2 heads, and these guys only have 1, so I'm not sure that that quite counts. Though I suppose in some ways Kairos can never be alone because of the second head. Alrighty, and just like that, I do believe the battle is done. 'Twas a very quick one, but I gotta say, it was a really cinematic one as the enemy tried to take that hill. KROQ-GAR running away. We are gonna give him a little bit of a chase, even pop that Gaze of Fate on him to prevent him from moving, so that we could perhaps damage him a little bit, though it really doesn't last very long, and our Doom Knights don't even really have much of a chance to land, with the exception of 1 or 2. Alrighty, otherwise we're gonna keep chasing him. If I hadn't ordered those units, I would have probably just tried to kill him with Blue Fires of Tzeentch spam, but he was running through the forest the entire time, so yeah, unfortunately he was able to get out, but I think enough of the army will be dead, especially considering the horrendous casualties they took moving up that hill, that we might be able to auto-resolve it. Anyway, there we go. Looks like the battle is done. Our losses fairly minimal, though we did manage to lose, what, like 400 units? A lot of them would have probably been to friendly fire, and most of them I would expect either Blue Horrors or those Spearmen that were up front, and possibly some damage to the Forsaken as well. Though the Forsaken will get replaced later on anyway, so that is kind of irrelevant anyway. Obviously, a decisive victory, and a fun little ambush for our first use of the teleportation stance. Alright, there we go. Gotta say, I feel a little bit bad for KROQ-GAR leading his precious Saurus into a ambush full of Tzeentchian shenanigans and going up that hill into our own army. Ouch. Ouch, man. Now we could heal to full or nearly so, but I think once again we just get the money and continue building up. It's not like this particular army is any kind of threat now. They are going to move away, and oh, they're actually going to move away a little bit far from us. Huh, I wonder if fire will still be able to destroy them with an auto-resolve. Melee defense plus 10 for Kairos, though, that's a very nice pickup for Kairos in particular, so I'm glad that KROQ-GAR is near us. What I am not glad of is that fire might not be able to deal with this himself. Although, then again, he's basically dead. Nah, he can still just fly around using pink fires of Tzeentch and just use that until he dies, so it's not gonna make much of a difference. Just in case we want to maybe upgrade blue fires of Tzeentch, and yeah, I was going through this particular tree to get the grimoires as well as the recruitment possibility via Draft Master and Renowned and Feared. But you know what? If the game forces us to fight this to destroy KROQ-GAR, we might as well. Ironically, this will give us the defeat trait for this lord. I'm almost tempted to see if we could... Wait, let me see here. I don't know if this will work, but let's say we get a Chaos Sorcerer Lord. Like, for example... Scaled Skin, Missile Resistance, and Physical Resistance. Not horrible. Pinioned and Fleet-Footed, Knowledgeable. I want to see if there's a really good one. Another Concatenator. Weapon Master? Yeah, probably not worth our time. Dark Fury, Vigor Loss Reduction, not bad, but the Charge I don't really care about. Let's try this Lure of Metal Scaled Skin type of unit. And then... No, well, will he be able to leech XP? Nah, he won't. Oh well, we'll delete you in a second. And yeah, this is just auto-resolvable. Actually, he would have reinforced, so he wouldn't have gotten the trade anyway. I was just hoping for free stuff. Anyway, let's do that. We'll probably get you on the field at some point. And yeah, now it feels weird because you are in a decent position to actually be an okay lord just by virtue of that Source Smiter trait, but you'll never not have Concatenator, which is better off with the combination of Arch Manipulator, so kind of meh in that regard. Anyway, with those units dead, it looks like you still have a full stack, actually, but it's probably not going to be enough to take us on, though I suppose it does depend on what's in there. Kairos does have a full stack, especially now that we have a Chaos Knights of Tzeentch in there, and has also gotten himself enough money to upgrade Uatek to get those walls. Zlatlan, well, the defenses here are kind of trash, but I still say we continue upgrading money first, and then we'll do the walls afterwards, especially while Teotihuacan, or Tlaquah rather, remains busy with the undead and the leaf cutters. I mean, it looks like we can build this lattice, but it is... Why is this so expensive at Volultrax? Shouldn't it cost 1,000? Wait, Volultrax, Chaotic Wasteland. There's a cost reduction happening here, isn't there? Not because of this. Oh, you still are using this, you're not using the Bastion. Okay, well in 6 turns we'll be able to. Do we want to wait 6 turns for this just to save on 1,500 money? Maybe not. Also, we could just save up money to upgrade you to the next level, and I think maybe that's the way we go. Yeah, alright, that works. Nothing else. Oh, wait, there's a... Okay, this one. We'll definitely get that, though. Alrighty, works for me. Well, anyway, with that, unfortunately, we are out of time, and I am going to have to call this episode here, though it was full of Tzeentch shenanigans with our ambush and our... and whatever nonsense happened with the Temple Avenue of Gold there, with our army appearing right in the middle of the enemy territory. That was so bizarre. But anyway... Next time, while I doubt we'd be able to destroy the entire faction, we'll at least probably get a cinematic battle against another full stack, and probably a proper actual battle, rather than just destroying them outright easily in an ambush. And otherwise, we will be going after this faction as much as we can, and taking all their territory. This will eventually put us right beside the Court of Libaras. We do know them, but I imagine they have an aversion to us, so that they'll probably eventually declare war on us as well. Yeah, man, it's tough being a demon in the sense that we have aversion from everybody but orcs and beastmen and, well, Norskins and stuff. and other demon tribes. Skaven also don't care. Septic Claw... Wait, or do Skaven care? You know what? There was a little clan nearby us that didn't care. So in that light, perhaps, seeing as where we are, we find Clan Moors, which is up here, and then we ally with Clan Moors. Oh, in fact, wait, Clan Moors is are they still here? Did Creek get moved? They used to be at Granite Massif. There's a Corn Corruption here. Oh, Scarbrand. Now, hopefully Scarbrand didn't kill Moors. If anything, Scarbrand should like Queek. Looks like the one corny Skaven. Maybe not the one, but like the main one. Yeah. Anyway, I think that's going to be the plan. We'll try to move through the rest of the Last Defender's territory next time, yada yada yada. Stay tuned for more Kairos. Don't forget to leave a like and comment. All glory to the algorithm. And thanks for watching.